Bilad al-Sham was a Rashidun, Umayyad and later Abbasid Caliphate province in the region of Syria. It incorporated former Byzantine territories of the Diocese of the East, organized soon after the Muslim conquest of Syria in the mid-7th century, which was completed at the decisive Battle of Yarmouk. History. At the time of the Arab conquest under the Rashidun and the subsequent eviction of the region's Byzantine rulers, the Bilad al-Sham region had been inhabited mainly by local Aramaic-speaking monophysite Christian peasants who constituted the bulk of the native population, by Ghassanid and Nabatean Arabs, as well as by non-monophysite Greek Orthodox Christian minorities called Melkites or Rum, and by non-Christian minorities of Jews, Samaritans and Ishmaelite Itaurians. The population of the region did not become predominantly Muslim and Arab in identity until nearly a millennium after the conquest. Following the Muslim conquest, Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan of the Banu Umayyah governed Syria for 20 years and developed the province as his family's power base. Relying on Syrian military support, Muawiyah emerged as the victor in the first fitna and established the Umayyad Caliphate. During Umayyad times, al-Sham was divided into 5 jumds or military districts. The initial districts were Jumd al-Urduns, Jumd Damak, Jumd Hims, Jumd Filastin, and later, Jumd Kanasreen was carved out of part of Jumd Hims. Under the Umayyads, the city of Damascus was the capital of the Islamic Caliphate and Syria formed the Caliphate's metropolitan province. Likewise, the elite Syrian army, the Ahl al-Sham, formed the main pillar of the Umayyad regime. Syria became much less important under the Abbasid Caliphate, which succeeded the Umayyad in 750. The Abbasids moved the capital first to Kufa and then to Baghdad and Samarra in Iraq, which now became the most important province. The mainly Arab Syrians were marginalized by Iranian and Turkish forces who rose to power under the Abbasids, a trend which also expressed itself on a cultural level. Under Harun al-Rashid, the northern parts of the province were detached to form a new jund, called al-Awazim, which served as a second line of defense against Byzantine attacks, behind the actual frontier zone of the Thutter. From 878 until 905, Syria came under the effective control of the Tulunids of Egypt, but Abbasid control was re-established soon thereafter. It lasted until the 940s, when the province was partitioned between the Hamdanid Emirate of Aleppo in the north and Ikhshidid-controlled Egypt in the south. In the 960s the Byzantine Empire under Nicephorus II Phocas conquered much of northern Syria and Aleppo became a Byzantine tributary, while the southern provinces passed to the Fatimid Caliphate after its conquest of Egypt in 969. The division of Syria into northern and southern parts would persist, despite political changes, until the Mamluk conquest in the late 13th century. Etymology. The term etymologically means land of the left hand, referring to the fact that for someone in the Hejaz facing east, north is to the left. Sham comes from the Arabic consonantal root shin alif mim. There is no connection with the name of Shem, son of Noah, as is sometimes assumed. Geographical, political meaning. Bilad al-Sham can be used as a general name for the whole Levant or Greater Syria region. The region is sometimes defined as the area that was dominated by Damascus, long an important regional center. In fact, the Arabic word al-Sham standing on its own can refer to the city of Damascus.